Hi guys, Gary here from Screams and Thrills again. So we have come back over for another day of having a look at the Hoppins build up, and it's quite a late visit today, but there has been a lot of activity. So I shall spin the camera around and show you guys what there is now. So as you can see, straight away we've came in from this side. Straight away we have Freeman's Waltzer already getting set up. What we will do is we will go down the left hand side, come back up the right hand side, so it's a bit easier to show you guys what there is. We know there is a few more rides arrived, such as Ice Jet, so we'll have a look, see who else has arrived, see how progress is being made with the other attractions. So let's have a look. So we've got Freeman's Waltzer here. So it's got the base all out and the centre set up. Got all the decks out, making good progress. So again, as I said in the last video, all around here will be all rides as well. On our way up we did see Jamaican XXL again, still parked up in a lay-by. Whether that is coming or not, still not too sure. And we did see another ride as well parked up in the services. As what that ride was, I have no idea at the moment. So a bit further up here we have got Ice Jet. So as we can see here, we have Ice Jet pulled on and started to be set up and levelled up. Wonder what alterations and improvements Terence has in store for us with this lovely machine this time. He's always doing some work to it, making little improvements. And we have what looks like the start of a wild mouse being set up as well, which I believe may be Dante's wild mouse. Not 100% sure, but I know it's not Crow's. Again, further off in the distance, you can see there's been more arrivals, more caravans as well. That marquee's still there with the catering unit next to it. Looks like we have some activity as well, considering it is 9:30 in the evening. We've still got some activity. We have a lorry off to the side there, not too sure what that is at the moment. But again, I've zoomed in, I'll zoom back out. We are still quite a distance away yet. So the lorry that we've seen a bit further down the field is Miller's Entertainment. Which looks like it could be some sort of bungee trampolines on the back of that wagon there. And as I spin the camera around, we've got some of the welfare units being put in place. And then we've got Dane Crow's Exciter and Ryan Crow's Energy Storm Waltzer in position. Exciter looks like it's pretty much set up, hasn't got its back flash up just yet, and Energy Storm Waltzer looks like it's only just being moved into place. And off in the distance we can see what looks like the spinning coaster being moved into position, And the lighthouse slip looks like it's fully set up. So on the ground, I'm not too sure if it's shown on video or not, but we now have little flags appearing, which is indicating where rides are going to be going. So yeah, we've got Energy Storm Waltzer moved into position now. Got Exciter. Like I said, that's pretty much set up now. We'll have a better look over on the other side when we come back down, but it looks like we have possibly Terence Reeves' Funhouse over there. So yeah, this will be your main welfare hub. So this will house your toilets, your security, your medical station, so where like the paramedics and first aid would be, and also like if you've say lost your child or anything like that, it would be over here where you go to. And in the centre here, as we were informed by a few people in the comments on our last video, the last loads that we've seen that we weren't 100% sure what it was, and then we found that one of the trailers had big wheel wrote on it, is in fact indeed the supports for the big wheel. So that has now started to be set up. And we've had more loads appear as well for the big wheel, which, like I said in the last video, there'll be quite a lot of loads for the big wheel. So as you can see, supports are starting to get put in place for the big wheel. And over here we have what looks like the centre of the big wheel. That'll be unfolded into the circle. We have their crane as well. And off in the distance, which we'll have a better look at when we come back up the other end, we have the carriages for the big wheel as well. And another juvenile that's been pulled in. Looks like a set of flying jumbos possibly. Like I say, we'll have a better look when we get to that side. So as we join onto this central walkway, we have a better look at the framework for the big wheel. And off in the distance, like I say, we've got Ryan Crow's spinning coaster being laid out and levelled up. And right at the end of this path as well, we have the lighthouse slip, which is a helter-skelter, fully set up. And we also have a ghost train, the first ghost train to pull on the ground, which I believe is Irvin's ghost train. Back in its original position down at the bottom end of, well, top end I suppose you could say. It used to be down the bottom end where we came in last year. So yeah, here we have the spinning coaster being laid out, levelling up the base. Looks like this is going to be where the lift hill will be on this side, so the station will be on the opposite side. And we've got Chipperfield's lighthouse slip. And then we have ghost train, which I believe is Irvin's ghost train, but I could be wrong. It used to be Irvin that owned it, but I'm not too sure whether it's changed hands or not. If you do know who owns it, let us know in the comments, but I'm pretty sure it's Irvin's. But it's built by Gilbert Chadwick Sr. It was owned at one point by Gilbert Chadwick Jr. I'm not too sure if it still is or not. Yeah, that's starting to be set up. And then we've got over here some more loads. Some for the waltzer. We've got one here with the carriages on for the big wheel. And it looks like some more of the welfare units haven't been pulled into position yet. This is the main entrance to that showman will be using to pull their wagons on, and then coming down this main path, splitting off that way to access where we just came from, and down this road here to access the main trunk. So as you can see here, we've got the carriages for the big wheel. There is another trailer further down with more on it. So let's have a look, see if there's any more new additions being parked up. Looks like Psycho is still waiting to be moved into its position. We've also got one of the wagons for the waltzer still parked up. And a lot of the fencing still in situ. So yeah, there's not much more being pulled on. We've literally just got Psycho left down this end, waiting to be pulled into position. We've got one lorry for Energy Storm Waltzer, which it looks like Ryan may be about to move. And some interesting strapping on the back of that wagon. Certainly making sure they're not moving. So yeah, we've got more parts of the giant wheel here. The carriages for this is very interesting. They fold up to make them more compact, which is quite interesting. So you can see the top there lifts up and extends. And as I suspected, Ryan is moving his final waltzer wagon, taking it down to where his waltzer is being set up. So yeah, pretty much where the ghost train is there, turning around towards the Helter Skelter and then spinning closer in the distance there, that looks to be the tip of the fair, as if you look on the ground behind, there's no markings indicating where rides are going to be going, which would suggest to me that that is going to be the top end. And as you can see further down, we still got Allen's juveniles and dodgems and inflatables waiting to be put into position. And again, over this side you can see there's no real markings on the ground to indicate where ride's going to go, which makes me believe that this is going to be used as either a storage area or possibly car parking area, and the main entrance to one of the main entrances to the fairground. Like I said in the last video, there's usually about 4 entrances, usually one up this end, one off to the side, one down near where we started our video, and one off to the side where the welfare units are, just in the distance there. So here we have a set of mini jets. Not too sure who that one belongs to. And we have another trailer here with more carriages on for the big wheel. And then we've got some more living quarters of showmen either side. Looks like we've got a catering unit to be pulled into place. Some more catering units off to the side. One of the trucks for the big wheel. And this is indeed Terence Reeves' funhouse, Magic Circus Funhouse. One of the largest travelling funhouses. Easily identifiable by his iconic cab. Looks like this could be the other end of, so might be the side by the looks of it of the fair, and off to the side there is going to be living quarters. And here we have a runaway train. Not too sure whose that one is. If anyone knows, please let us know in the comments. So yeah, Ryan's pulled his other wagon into position next to his waltzer. And we've got another slush stand to be positioned. Lots more activity today than there was yesterday. So we come back down to this carousel catering unit and the marquee. And we've got some more activity going on down towards where we came from originally. So I'll have a run down there and see what's happening. Here's another view of Ice Jet, Freeman's Waltzer, and Magic Mouse coaster, which I do believe is A.B. Danter's. No sign of air just yet. I know we've had a few people ask us, has air arrived yet? Not seen any signs of it just yet. But Danter's Attractions is on site with their Magic Mouse or Wild Mouse coaster, so I can probably imagine air won't be far behind. It looks like we've got Funhouse and a set of summer balloons possibly. So we'll have a quick look over at Danter's spinning coaster. see how many loads that comes in on. The interesting thing with Danters is they actually have their own crane that they use. Much like the big wheel, they've got their own crane which they use on site, whereas some other showmen, such as Ryan for example, has to hire in a crane. Danters has their own. So last year down this end was part of the parking. So here we have Danters Attractions coaster. Which, as we can see, comes in on 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5 or 6 loads. And as I was saying, we have Danters Attractions crane. Which is quite a decent size crane. There we go, A Danter and Sons Showman, AB Danter. And the coaster, which is green and pink. And then we have some samba balloons. Which is called Up, Up and Away, #1 balloon ride. Then we have one of the fun houses being set up. It looks like it could be the Bavarian fun house. One of a few Bavarian fun houses that is kicking around. And then again, we've got Freeman's Waltzers. And we've still got all this space to fill up. And we're pretty much back to where we started our videos. So that was another look around the town moor for the Hoppins build up. This is our second day, although technically it's the third day of pull on. They started pull on Tuesday, which we missed, and we came over yesterday, Wednesday, and then today, Thursday. So technically this is day 3, but for us it's day 2. But yeah, we'll be heading back over again tomorrow. Might try and make a couple of visits tomorrow, I'm not 100% sure. Might try and pop over during the daytime, if it's possible, to try and get some more action of rides pulling on, rides being set up, rather than coming quite late on the evening when everyone's pretty much all finished for the day. But we will more than likely be popping back over again tomorrow evening as well to have a look at that final day's layout. But yeah, I can imagine from today it's going to be thick and fast. That ride's going to be arriving and being set up. Already there's a lot more rides here today than there was yesterday. And I've seen on Facebook that the drop tower that is supposed to be coming, the final load for that is supposedly on its way over from its manufacturer, and then the owner of that is going to be doing, not the drop tower, sorry, the Big Ben Starflyer, I believe it is. Don't think it's a drop tower. The old Big Ben used to be a drop tower, so I do apologise for that. But there is still the largest travelling drop tower still to arrive. That hasn't turned up yet. However, that is confirmed to be coming, which we're really looking forward to seeing. Debuted with its UK showman over Christmas at Edinburgh Winter Wonderland. So yeah, looking forward to seeing that one arrive. But the Big Ben, I believe it's a Starflyer. I want to say it's a Starflyer. Correct me if I am wrong. The final load for that is supposedly on its way over. Once that arrives, its owner is going to be doing a build-up of it with the manufacturer, so everyone learns how it goes together, how it's built up, and then they'll be on their way to here, unless of course they decide to come here first and use this ground, a bit like Alex Crowe did with Psycho, as the time to build up with that ride. So learning as they build it up, which will be quite interesting to see. We caught a bit of Psycho doing that. So yeah, lots to look forward to. Lots still to come. So if you've enjoyed the video, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and look out for our next video coming tomorrow.